This segment brought to you by Kansas Grain Sorghum, growers working together. Find out more at kansasgrainsorghum.org.
Welcome to Farm Factor. First today, Kyle Bauer and Jackie McClaskey, Kansas Secretary of Agriculture, discuss the importance of the American Royal moving to Kansas.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer from Kansas City, western Kansas City, Kansas, visiting with Secretary of Agriculture Jackie McClaskey at the racetrack with a big event today, a big announcement, and Secretary McClaskey, they're going to build a new American Royal. Can you tell us why the state of Kansas cares about that and how they're going to be involved, or how they have been involved?
Sure. Absolutely, Kyle. We are very excited to announce today that the American Royal is going to find its new home in Kansas. This has been a project that our team has been highly engaged in for the last couple of years. We know that there's great potential for the American Royal in the future, and we believe that the investment, a joint effort between public and private partnerships between the unified government here in Wyandotte County, the state, and the American Royal team is just going to lead us to a facility that is not just about the 14 weeks that everyone talks about the American Royal being, but 365 days of the year celebrating and advocating for agriculture in Kansas.
As the Secretary of Agriculture, why is this important? I mean, show animals a lot of times do not necessarily represent exactly the industry, but yet this is important to the industry.
It is. I think that one of the things that we all have a tendency to do is we think about the Royal in the part that we know. Maybe we used to show livestock, or maybe we were livestock judges or meats judges and participated in American Royal contests. Maybe we've attended the barbecue, or maybe we've shown horses, or whatever that might be. But we kind of forget what the American Royal is overall, which is it is this overall big picture vision of what agriculture is, and it's one of the ways that we can talk to consumers. And this facility, this new center, is going to be about not just showing livestock, but really about taking that message of agriculture out to the entire public. And as you know, we held a growth summit on agriculture in August. And at that summit, the one thing that came up in every single room was we have to find ways to better communicate with the public. This is going to create a hub for agriculture to work around and really saying, how do we communicate with the public about what we do? How do we build and develop agriculture in our state? How do we grow technology? How do we take advantage of everything from the animal health corridor and NBAF and all the other great things that are happening in Kansas, and really create this center that is just going to tell people Kansas cares about agriculture. It's the biggest industry in our state, and if you want to do agriculture, we want you to do it in Kansas.
Truly, when you bring together all the different entities that need to make this $160 million investment, it takes a little bit from everybody. But it seems that everybody's playing from the same music.
It does. Now, it's taken a while to get here because there are so many players. But that's also the part that convinces me we'll be successful. Because you heard today from numerous voices from the city, from the state, from different private partners, and they're all on the same message about what we're trying to accomplish. And when you can get a group this big to come together and be on one vision, you're going to get it done, which is really exciting. But it's taken us a while to figure out exactly what we wanted to do and what the right investment for the state would be, and what we're talking about the investment for the state. I think it's important for people to understand what we're talking about is gaining future revenues that are going to exist because we bring the American Royal here, and that will really be what ends up paying for the Royal through the Star Bonds process. And in the end, we anticipate the revenue and the economic growth from the state will be multifold bigger than the state's investment will ever be.
We're visiting with Kansas Secretary of Agriculture Jackie McClaskey. This is Kyle Bauer reporting from Kansas City.
Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
KFRM is one of the largest farm radio stations in the nation, dedicated to informing and entertaining rural listeners from northern Oklahoma to southwestern Nebraska. You can catch KFRM in many ways. Of course, 550 on the AM dial, streaming at kfrm.com, or on your smartphone by going to the TuneIn Radio app, or on Ag AM in Kansas on Tuesdays and Facebook every day of the week. KFRM, tune us in. You'll be glad you did.